Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, Westmoreland woman accused of collecting man's money with a promise of overseas job charged. A 59-year-old businesswoman from Westmoreland has been charged with fraud after allegedly scamming a man out of $400,000 under the pretense of securing him an overseas work opportunity. Cynthia Williams of Cedar Walk, Petersfield, was arrested following a police investigation into incidents that reportedly took place between November 2020 and February 2022. She has been charged with fraudulent conversion and simple larceny. According to the Savannah Lamar police, Williams allegedly convinced the victim that she could arrange an overseas job for him and collected several payments towards the $400,000 fee. However, after receiving the full amount, she allegedly failed to provide any updates on the program. When the man demanded a refund and visited her multiple times to retrieve his money, Williams allegedly took his phone and threatened to have him killed. The victim reported the matter to the police, leading to Williams's arrest. ACP Miller urges citizens to fulfill jury duty to prevent trial delays. Assistant Police Commissioner Glenford Miller, commander of the Area 1 Police Formation, is urging residents of St. James, Hanover, Trelawney, and Westmoreland to respond positively to jury summonses, emphasizing the crucial role jurors play in ensuring timely trials and preventing case transfers. Miller stressed that jury participation is a civic duty and that the absence of jurors significantly hampers the judicial process. I want to encourage all citizens of Area 1, especially those in St. James, to step forward. It's a civic duty and we need our jurors to serve, Miller said. Many cases currently before the court requires juries, and without them, these matters cannot be tried. He pointed to the Maria Dean case as an example of the consequences of juror shortages. Dean, who died in hospital on August 3, 2014, after a brutal beating at the Barnett Street Police Station, had his case initially set for the St. James Circuit Court. However, after nearly a decade of delays, primarily due to an inability to impanel a jury, the case was transferred to the Westmoreland Circuit Court on November 15 last year. It is now being heard before High Court Judge Justice Courtney Day. Addressing concerns that potential jurors may fear retaliation from criminals, Miller reassured the citizens that serving on a jury is a safe and a fundamental responsibility. You need not have any fear, it's part of the justice system. We expect the citizens to fulfill their civic responsibility by ensuring justice is served, he said, noting that police officers are exempt from serving as jurors. Senior Superintendent Othniel Dobson, head of the Westmoreland Police Division, highlighted the division's commitment to ensuring jury notices are effectively served. The Westmoreland Division issued the most jury notices in Area 1 for 2024 and was commended by judges presiding over the circuit court, Dobson said. He noted that more than 316 jury notices were served across the parish, a significant achievement in strengthening the judicial process. The discussion on jury duty came in the aftermath of an awards ceremony last week hosted by the Westmoreland Police Civic Committee and the Westmoreland Police Division, where 60 police officers were recognized for their outstanding service. Come for your dead. Funeral home seeking relatives of 16 deceased to claim bodies. LP Martin Funeral Home is appealing to relatives of 16 deceased persons to come forward to claim them so that they can receive the funerals they deserve. The home, which is based in St. Mary but also has locations in Portland and St. Anne, recently placed an advertisement calling for families to claim the bodies of their deceased relatives. Chairman of LP Martin, Zachary Irwin, said that annually, the home has to lay to rest between 5 and 8 deceased whose bodies go unclaimed, trying to give each one a proper farewell. but currently the funeral home is dealing with double its normal amount. Regardless of how many bodies go unclaimed, we still pay for individual funerals. We hand make a casket for each person, hire a pastor, and hold a service. Even if it's just our staff attending, we ensure that every individual gets a proper send-off, he explained. He also told the news that there are many reasons why bodies go unclaimed. Some families simply cannot afford the cost of a funeral, while others have lost the touch with their relatives, or sometimes the deceased fail to list a next of kin when they are hospitalized, he said, adding that LP Martin Funeral Home has stepped up countless times to provide free burials as an act of humanitarian service. We try and do our best to ensure that everyone gets a final resting place. Regardless of what life they lived, we treat everyone as human beings, he added. The funeral home was established in 1973, founded by Irwin's grandfather, Leonard Percival Martin. It has remained a family operation for more than 50 years. If no one comes forward to claim the 16 bodies currently in storage, Irwin assured that there will be a funeral service for each one as soon as the burial orders are acquired. Once we have presented as we have now and made every effort to reach out to next of kin, we are able to receive burial orders from either the hospital where they passed or from the local police department, Irwin explained, adding that although the usual timeline for holding unclaimed bodies is around 2 months, they have kept these bodies for several months in the hope that the relatives will step forward. In the past, public announcements and appeals, like the latest one, have played a crucial role in getting relatives to claim their deceased loved ones, and Irwin hopes that this effort will be just as successful. He explained that often it is community members who recognize the names and step forward with information, helping the funeral home to reach the relatives of the deceased. Policing is not just about enforcing laws, Chang tells new cops. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is making significant progress in strengthening the institutional framework necessary for sustainable crime reduction, noted National Security Minister Dr. Harris Chang. He pointed out that notable investment to this end are fueling reductions in major crimes, resulting in enhanced public safety and citizen security. Noting that the GCF's transformation has reached a pivotal stage, Dr. Chang said the government has laid a strong foundation for building a modern and effective policing ecosystem with investments encompassing transportation, communications, infrastructure, and technology. He pointed out that these, coupled with the organization attaining the membership establishment level, now sees the GCF equipped to better serve the nation. Dr. Chang, who is also the Deputy Prime Minister, told the graduates that their role is to be accessible, responsive, dynamic, and adaptable to the ever-evolving challenges of law enforcement. Reducing homicides is critical because the right to life is the most fundamental right we possess. Yet with this success, the demands on the police will broaden, requiring officers to address a wider range of public safety concerns, the minister said at the event that also saw the graduation of batches 157 and 158 new law enforcement officers. We are confident that the rigorous training you have undergone has prepared you to meet these demands with professionalism, resilience, and integrity. Dr. Chang said that the responsibilities of police officers are broad and complex, encompassing both the maintenance of law and the public order, adding that varying situations in which they are expected to intervene may be much greater. Consequently, he encouraged the graduates to uphold and enforce the law impartially, ensuring the protection of life, liberty, property, human rights, and the dignity of all citizens. As you embark on this noble profession, remember that policing is not just about enforcing laws, it's about serving and protecting the people of Jamaica. You are now part of a proud legacy of service, integrity, and a commitment to justice, the National Security Minister charged. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.